5. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Hello, if you're on my right leg, that's Gucci.
There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Ravens are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Browns, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriot!
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards. In their victory on the ground, they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Little motion now from the tight end. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw here, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And the big tight end shifting around. Second down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Here we go. Black round. Let's go. Black round.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Kaiser. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Where they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. So that'll back them up 5. On fourth down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he is out of bounds up around the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there, 85 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He gets this one away, and, boy, it's another boomer. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's an end around with Perriman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing. Back out of that belly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Check it out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 84 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go. Brand 38.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Kaiser on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Let's go.
To throw, Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Back to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Johnson running left. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Hot! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Back to throw here. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. No. Check, Patriot.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Detroit. Come on, baby, get on your feet.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Kaiser from his end zone on 3rd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
All right, here we go. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. Third down here.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no update from Larry. After 17 weeks, folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Kaiser now on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tim Williams in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And the back goes into motion. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. The tight end in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun, Kaiser. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Kaiser going to try the sneak. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run it with Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. All right, here we go. Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Buying time. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go! Blue, land it!
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go!
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. As they run left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
All right, here we go. Gun! Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This is Marlon Mack, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go, Steve. Make some noise. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Over. The trio. Here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 13.